I'm not going to lie to you people, I didn't feel nothing until 20 something weeks. Like, but somehow at the back of my mind, I'm like, I know that God has promised me a child and I'm going to hold on to God's promise. And I didn't really feel, you know, like, and when people say kick, like what I think of kick is like somebody just, you know, kick your belly, like boom, and then kick your belly. But no, I didn't feel like kick. I just, to me, like what I describe to people when I say movement was like, you know, you just feel somebody just move. So it was not like a like kick kind of thing. Yeah, so it took me a while actually to legit recognize that was my baby moving. I remember we had gone for 19-week ultrasound, which was a gender reveal. Yeah, amazing. And you know, while we're there, the baby actually stretched like so amazing. It was so cute in the ultrasound image. I know. And good day everybody. Yeah, I know. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if this is your first time on this amazing channel, well, my name is Esther. I do make videos on motivation, lifestyle, faith, and motherhood. It's nice to be back here, and today I'm still going to continue my motherhood series. I'm going to link the playlist of the previous ones up here. Yeah. Alright, so today's topic is actually things that I found, you know, fascinating of a pregnancy. So obviously, like every one of us, especially as females, we've had a pregnancy. Some of us probably dream of pregnancy or even dread pregnancy. Yeah, so some things were, you know, really interesting for me, and some things I found like, okay, you know. Now the one I would say is the bump. Oh my gosh, like I apparently never knew that your bump doesn't show until about the 6th or 7th month. So it's like, I just believe that once you're pregnant, I mean, it's will have a belly to show. I know. I don't know, for me it was just like, I never knew, you know, I just never knew. Now let me tell you why I don't know, the bump was maybe a bit, you know, exciting for me, or I anticipated it. The thing was, I was, you know, pregnant, and then my entire first trimester, oh my god, that one, guys, I'll be just for another time, but I'm going to tell you some of it right here. I was sick. Like, I was sick. I actually lost 10 pounds after my first trimester. Like, yeah, that was so, I was sick. I could not eat nothing. I was throwing up, and obviously, like everybody that, you know, were around me, especially at work, they knew I was pregnant. So yeah, so first trimester, I mean, I go from like 100 to, you know, my energy goes to 0 points. I just had to tell my boss at work, and oh my god, those people are my bosses at work. Gosh, like, you guys should pray for, you know, favor, right? So they're just absolutely amazing people at my workplace. I had spoken to my boss, and I told her, you know, just in case he has complaints about my performance, you know, I'm not trying to be lazy or anything. I just feel really sick, and you know, I don't know what else to do. So she's like, okay, that's fine, you know, so in case. And one thing was, I just found out that going to work, I felt way better than when I was, you know, back at home. So I preferred, you know, going out to work, and so I would do that. But oh my god, I was so miserable. So yeah, as I was saying, right, so the first trimester, you know, sick, so, and then I started to get better at about 16 weeks, which was like in the 4th month. And at that point, I'm like, okay, at this point, I mean, everybody knows everybody probably figures I'm pregnant. So, you know, where's the evidence of the pregnancy? And lo and behold, it wasn't there. And I'm like, what? Yo, nah, that's not right. And then I had to go on the internet, and then I realized apparently your bumps doesn't show until maybe 6, especially for a first time mom, right? So your bump may not even show until 6 months or even 7th month. And that was something, you know, that I actually found quite interesting. Yeah, the other thing that I found interesting, which I kind of mentioned already, is morning sickness. By the way, don't let anybody deceive you with that name. Morning sickness ain't got nothing to do with morning. Morning sickness can occur literally any time of the day. I don't know who named it morning sickness. I don't know what they were thinking, maybe what they saw in an experiment. But no, it's not only in the morning. You can have it all day long. I mean, like all day long. Like you wake up in the morning, you are sick. 12 noon, you are still sick. 6 p.m., you are still sick. So I don't know why somebody named the morning sickness, but yeah, it was quite, you know, I was really nauseous. I thought maybe it would be a morning thing and then by afternoon I'll feel better, but no, all day long, like you were just like super sick. Yeah, so morning sickness is not just the, you know, morning thing. It's just like any time of the day, people, anytime. Some people have it like worse at night. For me, I don't think I remember like what time I had it. I would say, I beg, it was all day, please. Like as far as I knew, I was sick. Like I just had morning sickness all over every time until it finally, you know, subsided. Yes. So, and one thing that I found with morning sickness, and let me tell you that, and that is a tip that might be helpful to somebody: don't empty your belly. Make sure that your belly has food in it. Even if it's only 2 spoons of food that you can take, that's okay, but make sure your belly is not empty. And also don't overfeed yourself. I mean, if you can only tolerate 6 spoons of food, so be it. God Almighty will take care of you and will take care of your baby, right? So don't worry so much about how much food you're putting in your belly. Just try to eat as much as you can. Crackers, very good. For me, something that really helped was custard. So I don't know if there's anybody else maybe who took custard and felt better, but custard without milk, obviously, because milk, ugh, don't even. Anyways, I'll share you guys like details of first trimester, right? But this is not the video for that. Now, for me, another thing I found fascinating was fetal movement. I mean, I'm a trained medical doctor. You learn about baby's development. I even teach, you know, embryology. So, and that's interesting actually. Absolutely, I love that subject. Anyways, not to digress. Yeah, so no, they say the textbook says by 16 weeks, 18 weeks. I'm not going to lie to you people. I didn't feel nothing until 20-something weeks. Like, but somehow at the back of my mind, I'm like, I know that God has promised me a child and I'm going to hold on to God's promise. And I didn't really feel, you know, like, and when people say kick, like what I think of kick is like somebody just, you know, kick your belly, like boom, I didn't kick your belly. But no, I didn't feel like kick. I just, to me, like what I describe to people when I say movement was like, you know, you just feel somebody just move. So it was not like a like kick kind of thing. Yeah, so it took me a while actually to legit recognize that that was my baby moving. I remember we had gone for 19-week ultrasound, which was a gender reveal. Yay! Yeah, amazing. And you know, while we're there, the baby actually stretched like so amazing. It was so cute in the ultrasound image. I know. And the doctor's like, you don't feel that? And I'm like, no, I don't feel it. I don't know why I did not feel the movement. I don't know, maybe I was not in tune with my body. I don't really know exactly, but yeah, it took me a while actually. I was about 20-something weeks, but let me tell you, in that period I tried not to panic because we're done an ultrasound that showed that baby is fine. And then I went on the internet and some people started saying that, oh, if you're carrying a boy, you know, that boys take time. I don't know how true this is, but you know, it's just what it is. So that boys, you know, they take time, you know, they take their time to move and things like that. So yeah. And so some people, you know, on the internet are saying, oh, 20 weeks. Some people said they felt that 21 weeks, 22 weeks. So, you know, that kind of made me feel a bit calm and not to panic so much. But eventually at about 22 weeks, I believe, or 23 weeks anyways, I finally felt it. And I'm like, yes, I felt it. My baby kicked, my baby moved. Yeah, so, and I'm just saying this out there, you know, just for anybody pregnant, just in case you feel like you're feeling anxious, you're worried, go to the doctor, let the doctor check you. If the doctor says everything is fine, then just rest it in the hands of Almighty God. Like, don't think so far. I remember one time thinking, you know, because again, I teach embryo, right? And then they're like, oh, if baby's not kicking, maybe, you know, it could be Down syndrome. But I'm like, you know what, I just trust God. So I try not to let those crazy thoughts will come at you. Oh, maybe pregnancy, like your mind can go far. But you know, every time I just always say, you know what, I'm going to rest in the promises of God, that faithful is he who has promised, because surely it will bring it to pass. And that's just really, you know, what I hold on to always, yes. Last thing that I really found fascinating for me was smell. Oh my god, like, I mean, on a good day, I think I do have a sharp nose. Like, I can smell things. I tell people I smell gas, and they're like, they don't smell it. And then we check, and like, it's gas, you know. I smell things. So, but when you're pregnant, oh my god, you have like extra super power. Now, the superpower could be positive or could be negative. Like, smells used to nauseate me. Like, and you don't even choose which smell. Like, there are just some smells that, you know. I remember one time when microwaving jollof rice, and oh my god, I could not stand it. I literally wanted to puke. Like, oh my god. And then there is this air freshener that we had in the house. Like, even till now, I don't think I like the air freshener any longer, because anytime it's sprayed, it just reminds me of you know, my first trimester. So no, smells were just ooh, they were just something else. Like, sometimes I would just, you know, have to go outside, you know, just to take fresh air, because those smells can really, you know, get at you, and sometimes they can be super, you know, nauseating. Yeah. And I would say for me, now, one thing that was interesting about my pregnancy, or that I found interesting, was my cravings. Now, initially, I didn't honestly know that it was a craving. And that was because, I mean, I'd watch movies where, you know, you get this like, oh, women crave unripe yellow plantain with yellow green seafood. But I didn't have any of those anyways, don't mind me. And I didn't like. But one thing I had noticed, because when people ask, like when the conversation comes up, do you have any cravings? Sometimes I want to say no, but I remembered I love to eat cornflakes every morning. Oh my god, my cornflakes. Well, that was after my first trimester, obviously, because first trimester, nothing goes. So, but eventually, like when I started to feel better in my second trimester, I just noticed I love to eat cornflakes with hot water, very nice, soaked milk, oh, and sugar. Apparently, it was so good. But I didn't notice it was a craving, because I mean, we always used to buy cornflakes, like. But I later observed, because later I told people, you know what, I will observe it if it's a craving. So after the baby, I mean, I couldn't care less for cornflakes, honestly. Like during pregnancy, we would buy like 3 packs of cornflakes and it would finish, because every morning I got to have my nice cornflakes. But even before then, like if I buy cornflakes a month, honestly, it could stay in the house like 2-3 months. And then postpartum also, like my cornflakes just went back literally to the same routine. So yes, my main craving, or the only thing I think was a craving for me, was, you know, that cornflakes. But again, it was not craving because, I mean, it was just in the house. So yeah, so that was just fascinating, you know, for me, that I would drink cornflakes. And now postpartum, honestly, I couldn't care less, really, if I tried. All right, guys, so that's it. Me sharing about my postpartum journey. Thank you so much for, you know, listening. Stay tuned to my next exciting video, and do not forget to tell a friend to tell a friend. Guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Support your girl, share, like, and comment. Like, you guys, you know, I want to hear from you. Let me know if you enjoyed the video. Okay, thank you so much. Love you. Bye. Yeah, and finally, the last thing for me that was quite interesting was, well, maybe not cravings or cravings. I've always said that when people are pregnant, you know, they have this cravings and everything like that. And